What's popping again, guys? I was thinking of doing something a bit different in this video. I'm going to talk about the manhwa. I popularly like reading manhwa, manhwa, whatever you want to call it. It's usually it's usually Korean, Korean or Chinese. Popularly, manga is Japanese, so it's manhwa. I think that's Japanese, and manhwa with a W. It's Korean, right? There's some fantastic manhwa slash manhwas out there. Like my top picks are like The Great Mage Returns After 4,000 Layers. This is excellent. So if you're into I guess this is more of a regression kind of thing. Not really regression. Sort of like soul transference in a different person's body. I would say somewhat of a yeah, coming back to life in some. Yeah, so if you like OP characters, magic, the Great Mage after 4,000 years is a good one. Another great one is Nano Machine. Fantastic. Great. If you're into um, the combat type man was, but strategy based, and just great plot. Check this out. Um, so these are some top ones that are being read today. I also have some other great ones which I would love to recommend as well. I would also like to recommend, this is great, The Constellation Who Returned from Hell. This is fantastic. Here it is. I've returned from hell after enduring for 1,000 years. I will be the one to save humanity. This is fantastic. This, check it out. I'm not going to spoil anything, but this is fantastic. Um, Another great one. How could I forget this? The Return of Mount Hausek. Awesome. 10 out of 10. I'm guessing other people thought the same. This is fantastic. Great. Great. Please do check it out. You won't be disappointed. Another martial arts based manhwa. Um, yeah. I won't spoil the plot. That's about it. The Suicide Battle God 9.9. Excellent. These two are probably one of my top ones. It's great. You won't be disappointed reading this reincarnation of the it's kind of interesting. Reincarnation. It's a basically a regression manhwa. This is Return of the Disaster Class Hero. This is also excellent. Returning after a couple of years. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing but great things to say about these. I've read this already. This is a new one that's come up. To hell with being a sent. I'm a doctor. This is interesting. It's a bit slow paced for me. I wish it was a bit faster. Like I could start giving my criticism on a number of these manhwas. This is also fantastic. This is a new one. I obtained a mythical item. So if you're into new magical stuff, this is also a regression based one. I know the plot line is getting a bit overused, but some of them do use what they have and make some fantastic, great manhwas using similar storylines. This is fantastic. Heavenly Demon Instructor. Check it out. That's all I have to say. It's great. This is a bit different. I am the fated villain. This one threw me for a loop. Not really for a loop, but I'm used to reading manhwas with the premise of the Prakanang is some kind of good guy. This one, based on the title, the villain is the one running to the show, and he's doing a pretty damn good job being a villain. Check it out. There's a list. I'm not sure for sure. This is also good. The legendary youngest son of the Marquis. Fantastic. Regression as well. You see, I mentioned it before. It's going to become a little bit repetitive with the plot line, but the actual story of the manhwas are different, and that's what I love about them. Fantastic. Would strongly recommend reading that. This is a new one that just threw me for a loop that came out recently, like maybe a week ago. The player who returned 1,000 years later. This threw me for a loop. I'm not used to seeing like manhwas that came out recently that are this good. This would get a 10 out of 10 from me personally. It's something that I personally love. It's different. The guy is ruthless. If you're into manhwas with ruthless MCs and smart, clever, this is it. enough said. Funny. This has some great comedy elements to it as well. It's it's very funny. Please check it out. This is funny. And this is it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed my recommendations. These are purely based on action and my preferences. If you stick around, I can give you some more recommendations on some manuals that are not talked about much that you guys probably would you'd love, you know. And that's about it from me. It's a very short video. Yeah, JB on the out.